guys, and welcome to my channel. I'm Kristen, and today we're using the wood planks from Dollar Tree to make some fun DIY decor. So I did grab the square ones and also the long rectangle ones, and I'm just going to go ahead and start out with being outside and using some stain for the squares and some of the rectangles. So not all of them, but some of them. I am using the Min Wax Dark Walnut Stain, and this is just my favorite. So I don't buy a ton of different stain. I don't buy a lot of paint. I'm kind of frugal, and I like to use what I have up before I buy more, because there's been scenarios where I bought a ton of stain and then left it out all winter long and it froze and got ruined, and then I had to throw it all away. So being mindful is usually key when I am crafting. So for the first one, I'm using one of those wooden boxes from Dollar Tree as well, and I did stain it the same color. And now I'm just going to cut this wood plank down to size, and I'm just using some miter shears for that. I wanted to make like a cute floral wooden box, so I'm just going to be gluing that wood plank right to the front of this box so I can create like a fun thing for greenery or florals. Next, to spruce this box up a bit, I'm using a silk screen transfer. This one is from Amazon. I always use Chocolate Tour and absolutely love it, but they do have some great ones on Amazon as well. And I'm really not like I don't have a love-hate relationship between either one, although the Chocolate Tour ones do seem to last a lot longer. But for the price on some of them, Amazon is definitely worth using them a time or two. And I'm just using some white chalk paste to put the transfer on. And then now I'm just adding some boxwood greenery to the box, and that is it for this one. I love this one. As you all already probably know, that I'm a huge deal shopper. I love that I found Cooper to help me out with that. Cooper is a free extension designed to save money while shopping online. Cooper offers 3 core services: automatic coupon testing, cashback rewards, and price comparison. You can shop online stores such as Shein, Amazon, Walmart, Nike, and more. I have a small obsession with Shein right now, and we are going on vacation, and this seems to where I get all of my great travel essentials and items. So when you're on the website and you go to checkout, there is 14 coupons found for Cooper. So you just apply, and then it will try to find you the best coupons, the ones that you can use, and the best deals. And sometimes you can actually stack some of the coupons. So for starters, it will go through 14 of the coupons from Cooper, and they found a 15% off one for me and a $2 off. So I saved $9.94 just by downloading this extension. Cooper also provides cashback offers, so when you're on the homepage or the shopping cart page, it will pop up automatically for you, and the cashback will be activated for you. And you can withdraw your cashback with PayPal, gift card, or a bank card. And the other thing that they do is they browse products on shopping sites, and they will display price info from other platforms and retailers, making sure you're getting the best deals. So here's the Stanley, and it brings up all different prices from all the stores, making sure that you get the best price. So start using Cooper now to save money. Never pay full price again, and I will leave a link in my description box so you can download it today. For this next DIY, I'm using 5 of these longer wooden planks, and then I'm just going to go ahead and hot glue them all together. Believe it or not, this hot glue does work very, very well when it comes to the Dollar Tree wood. For the most part, I can never get these off. Like with the stain, it might be a different story, but if you're just using hot glue, like you don't need all of the extra glue, the E6000, the super glue, unless you kind of chose to. But I'm just going to be adding these just like every other one. I'm just going to lift up just a little bit just to make a fun sign. If you didn't want to lift it up, you could totally just put them all in a row and make a sign that way, however you choose. I just really like the farmhouse look of things, and that is just kind of why I did that. Now I grabbed this cow from Walmart, and they used to be really inexpensive. I want to say they used to be like 98 cents, and now they're almost $2, but I don't know. There's just something about if I can find a good cow or any sort of wooden piece that is farmhouse, I'm going to grab it no matter the cost. So I did paint it in the color Plaster by Waverly, and now I'm just dry brushing it and making some splotches and stuff, and that is with the color Truffle by Waverly Chalk Paint as well. I'm going to go ahead and add this gingham bow. This is from Amazon, and then I'm going to glue the cow down. Next, I'm going to go ahead and use this Chalk Couture silkscreen stencil, and if you don't have these, you can always use your Cricut or stickers, whatever you have on hand, whatever you choose to. I always feel that this is the easiest, and it doesn't take long to clean these up and do them, and the whole process is very, very quick, and I don't have to get my computer out and all the things. So that is honestly why I use these more than probably my Cricut, is just because it's convenient, just a little more convenient. And then now I'm just peeling it off, and I didn't do the chicken because there's no need for that. I just wanted the feels like home. And then now I'm going to sand it down just a little bit. It did mess up a tiny bit. Mine is a little bit older. I think it's about 4 years old. It was one of the first Chalk Couture stencils that I bought. So it has seen better days, but I can't get rid of it yet. If it still has that sticky back and it still works, then I have to use it. And then now I'm just going to go ahead and dry brush a little bit more. And this is with the hazelnut color by Waverly as well. These are honestly like key colors and what I use all the time. And the only reason why I'm using the plaster color is that I cannot find white chalk paint anywhere. I have looked for the last couple months at my Walmart, and they never seem to stock that white chalk paint. Next up, I'm painting 4 of these wooden planks in the color plaster. Like I said, no white chalk paint, or they would have definitely been white. And then once that was done, I just went ahead and glued them all together to make a box shape. So this is what it looks like, and then I just grabbed some burlap. I picked this up at my Walmart. My Walmart was remodeling, so they had so much clearance a while back, and I think I picked this large thing of burlap up for about $3 or $4. And I don't use it a ton, but it always comes in handy when I need it. Now I'm just cutting a small square out of this, and yes, I'm using the smallest scissors I own because someone took the rest of mine, and when I'm in the mood to craft, I am not going to get up for anything, not even scissors. And then I'm just using some hot glue to glue that burlap to the back side of this square box. And once that was all glued down and dried, I just went ahead and grabbed some scissors. I did get up to get some bigger ones this time around. And then this is just going to be a cute little shelf. I could actually make multiple ones of these and do like a really fun gallery wall. I don't know if those are still trendy or if they came back. It was years ago when I did gallery walls, and they were really fun. And then it just seemed like there was just so much stuff on a wall. I don't know. Overall, these would be really, really cute if you hung them on walls and then decorated with them. I think this turned out so cute. Next up, I have already DIY'd this picture frame with some peel and stick wallpaper from Dollar Tree, but I'm just going to go ahead and grab one of these little wooden square planks that I stained, and I'm just going to glue it right to the center of the frame. Now I'm just using one of these silkscreen stencils. This one is from Amazon, and if I can find them from Amazon, I will link them down below for you guys. It's been a while since I have bought some of these, so I don't know if I can find my order, or I will just Amazon my heart out and try to find them for you. But I love this pig one. It came with a cow one as well, and I thought it was so cute. But I love the mixture of the wood feels on this one and the pig, and of course I love that peel and stick wallpaper. It is so pretty, but I love this one. For this DIY, I actually did use a whole bag of these long wooden planks, so I ended up using 6 along with this wooden square one, and I'm going to be painting them in that hazelnut color, and that is, of course, by Waverly Chalk Paint. And I also went ahead and painted the wooden dowels the same color. And I want to say these are from Dollar Tree as well. And I think they come in a 5 or 6 pack. I just kind of opened them up and put them in a jar. So I'm not 100% sure, but I did find them at Dollar Tree. Next, I'm going to use some silkscreen transfers. This was just the day I just wanted to use a bunch of these because if I have them, I might as well use them. The Chick in Farm Fresh Eggs, that one is from around Easter time with Chocolate Tour, and then this one is a couple years old. This just says Farmers Market, but I wanted to make a couple cute signs. We're going to be making one of those like roadside stands, or I don't know what you call them, but I always think they are the cutest things, like when people sell like their sourdough bread or their eggs. I love seeing them on the side of the road. I think they're always so cute, and I really love when people decorate them, and they're just super fun. I am going to dry brush these with the truffle color. It is not hard to figure out what colors I use with paint because honestly, I use the same ones over and over again. So now I'm going to start gluing my roadside stand together. So I glued 2 together, and then now I'm going to glue 1 on each side. And you could cut this down. I chose not to. I kind of liked the gap that was in between when it's all said and done. So you're going to see that obviously this wood plank is taller than the 2, but I was completely okay with that. If not, you can use miter shears to cut it down. You don't need a big miter saw or anything like that. But I just liked the way that it looked. So this is how it looks when I glued those pieces together. And then I just went ahead and glued a top on. Now I did not glue it on top of the wooden plank. So when I glue pieces of wood, sometimes I do mess up. I just kind of roll with it instead of think of what's going to happen and how uneven things are going to look. This had to be glued inside, so not on top of the ends of the wood planks, next to. And it makes a huge difference when you do. So once that was all put together, I just glued my little farmer's market sign to the center with the other square wood plank. So many wood planks in this craft. And then I just glued my wooden dowels to the back side. Now I should have moved these differently, but I thought that they would kind of fit better there. So they did kind of get a little push together towards the top when I added the next sign. And I'm 100% okay with that. But if you do see this and you're like, okay, I don't like the looks of that, you could totally change it up and do this however you would like. I just think that this is going to stay better in the long run. I did steal my daughter's little American Girl doll food, and I just thought this was really cute, adding some like veggies and some eggs and some bakery items because you always see those on the side of the road on those farm stands. But you guys, that is it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to check out Cooper. Download it. I will link it down below in my description box so you guys can save money when you shop online. But that is it for the video. I will see you all in the next one. Bye.